Hi and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Today is day 3, letter C of the Root to Rise Nutrition 26 Days of Plant Foods, Produce A to Z, Facebook Live mini-series. I did take a couple of days off to attend a yoga retreat and completely disconnect from work, and it was fantastic. So I'm back here today live with you guys. If you're here live, please say hello. Or throw up some likes or hearts or what have you to let me know that you're here. And then if you're joining me on the replay, I'd like to say thank you for being here and taking the time. Either way, I still can see your likes, hearts, and comments, so please drop those down below as well. And if you feel inclined to share this video with your friends, family, and followers, I would so appreciate it. So I'm going to talk about cauliflower today, but before I do that, I wanted to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me or are new to these broadcasts, my name is Alaya, and I'm the owner of Root to Rise Nutrition, where I help you heal at the root so you can rise up and live vibrantly. And I truly believe that food is medicine, which is why I created this mini-series so that I could give back to you, my community, and share a little bit more about the nutritional factors behind some of the foods that I recommend commonly. So today is C for cauliflower. So basically what I'm doing, if you are new to this broadcast, I'm going through the alphabet, and I am just picking a fruit, veggie, or herb that corresponds with that letter and then teaching about it for about 10 minutes. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about cauliflower. Cauliflower is a cruciferous vegetable, or a brassica, depending on how you want to look at it. Both are appropriate. So other cruciferous veggies are broccoli, kale, collard greens, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, etc. And they are known to be extremely, extremely good for you. And, in addition to being full of phytonutrients, high in vitamins and minerals and fiber, I want to talk a little bit about something called glucosinolates. So these are sulfur-rich compounds within all cruciferous vegetables, and they're very high in cauliflower. And these little guys, they're sulfur-rich, and they have been really well studied and continue to be really well studied for their health benefits and their ability to support a lot of different body systems. So some of these systems that they support meaning that they will help optimize the way that these things function and the way that these systems work. So cardiovascular, digestive, detox, immune, and inflammatory. So these are a lot of big systems in the body, a lot of important processes going on that, having the right foods to support them will inevitably mean better overall health, right? So again, these things are well studied, and they continue to be well studied because the more that we study, the more that we realize, geez, these are really fantastic foods to include in your diet regularly. So I want to quickly address that because there's been some really negative media attention the last couple of years. I think, there's been the whole vegan movement, and kale became really sexy and really popular, and kale is a cruciferous vegetable. So for some reason, the media loves to attack sexy vegetables, unfortunately. Okay, so here's what's going on. There's been some publications, even kind of natural health publications, that have been saying that, cruciferous vegetables are goitrogenic. So what that means is that they interrupt the thyroid function, and they can cause a goiter. So they're dangerous for people in general, and they're also dangerous for, especially for those who have thyroid issues. Okay, here's what the science looks like, you guys. A 154-pound pig eats 17 pounds of rapeseed a day, rapeseed also being a cruciferous vegetable, and thus develops a goiter. So if you were to compare a pig to a human, not sure if you want to do that, but if you did, a 154-pound human eating 17 pounds of cauliflower or kale or broccoli a day, it doesn't happen, right? So yes, these vegetables can interfere with the thyroid if they are eaten mostly raw and to an utter extreme, and thus can be dangerous to you if you're eating them in regular quantities, a cup or two a day even, which most people don't even get that much, they're completely safe for you. And in fact, the overall health benefits of these veggies are so overwhelmingly more important than any potential risk. And so I just want to caution, people can publish anything that they want. And a lot of these publications just try to catch your eye with these things like, oh man, these veggies are actually not good for you. They're bad for you. When in fact, the science behind it doesn't support that. So it's just really important to do your research or hook up with someone like me who's a nerd and does the research for you. Because a lot of what you see in the media as it relates to food and nutrition is just plain false. So I have to get off my soapbox now, but I just wanted to share that with you because I've been seeing these articles pop up here and there. I even responded to a very popular website and broadcast who published something like this with a person working for them in nutrition who's not necessarily that qualified. And I actually responded with the science back saying, this is actually false. And they didn't publish my comment. And then they had kind of a funny public response, very defensively saying, I know my stuff. I have this, 6-month degree, whatever. It's okay. But I just wanted to say that because it's been bothering me. It's been bothering me that people have been knocking these amazing superfoods when it's just really not necessary. Hi, Pilar. Yeah, cauliflower does rule. Thanks, girl. So anyway, I guess I'm fired up because it's election day and I just had to say my little piece about that. But anyway, I hope you all vote. Vote. Okay, anyway, so cauliflower is extremely high in antioxidants. There are also a lot of research studies showing that cauliflower and other cruciferous veggies are great in cancer prevention. So again, I would recommend that you eat cruciferous vegetables every day if you can. Cauliflower is especially great because it's not as strong in flavor profile as some other cruciferous veggies, and it can be a little bit easier to digest. So equal health benefits essentially in raw cauliflower versus cooked cauliflower. However, when lightly cooking cauliflower, it can be a little bit easier to digest. And I just saw the pantsuit comment. Throwing me off my game, girl. I am so ADD. This is what's funny about live video, you guys. Is like when I read the comments, I'm like, oh, I can't not respond to that. So so cooked cauliflower can be a tiny bit easier to digest. The thing about cooking it is that it makes it will bind more readily with bile acids, which then can help regulate blood cholesterol. So again, equal nutrient value in the raw versus the cooked. Chewing the raw can unlock some nutrients that would be lost during cooking. And conversely, cooking can help release some of the nutrients by breaking down cellular walls. So again, you're in a wash here. But for those of you who have any kind of digestive issue, I would recommend very lightly cooking it. So like a real light saute with water, with just, a few tablespoons of water, or a very light steam or boil can be okay. You just don't want to overcook it because then your nutrients are going to be lost. So if you're submerging in water, just a few minutes, I don't recommend that because it's not going to be as flavorful. It's going to get mushy, so it's not as delicious. But again, you can roast, you can make cauliflower into anything, which is one of the cool things about it. It makes it easy to include it in your everyday because you can turn it into pizza crust. You can mash it up and serve it like mashed potatoes. You can, I've even recently I make a lot of cauliflower soup, and that's something that I eat off of during the week. And I recently made one that was really garlicky and really thick, and then realized it could totally be a fake cheese sauce if you're trying to avoid dairy. It's kind of a cheese fake out too, like if you wanted to make like a cauliflower mac and cheese or something, if you're feeling really indulgent and want that flavor but don't want to eat the actual food. So it's very versatile. Anyway, I just wanted to quickly address vitamin C. It's a really high source of vitamin C. Just 1 cup of cauliflower, you're getting 73% of your recommended daily amount of vitamin C. So supports a healthy immune system, supports cardiovascular, detoxification, It supports your digestive system. It is just a superfood, you guys, and I encourage you to try to look into some more ways to have cauliflower in your diet regularly. And I will post a couple of my cauliflower recipes down below this video. So I was a bit fired up today, and I think this video was a little bit all over the place. I apologize. I hope it was still useful to you guys and that you learned some things. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes, hearts, comments, and shares. And remember, with your body's wisdom and whole foods nutrition, you can heal yourself, and I'm here to help. I'll see you guys tomorrow.